Good morning, back at the studio today. It's Monday, no gigs this weekend, just a bit busy on Saturday, and then teaching all day yesterday, face to face in person. Had a massive full day of teaching. Also I've realised I've changed settings on my camera. Now it's showing my face up a bit more, making me look old. I should have had a shave as well, thinking about it if I'm on camera a bit more. Never mind, can't have everything. It's alright, isn't it, if you're a YouTuber or like Instagram model, vlogging and all that. But for us common folk, not very good, is it? Better off with my worst camera. That's completely beside the point, nothing to do with this. So today I've booked the whole of Monday off just to get the recording done that I need doing. I fell a little bit behind, you know, because I had the week off. I had a full week off where I didn't do anything, any recording. I just had the gig on Saturday with Dave a couple of weeks ago. So that's all I did. I didn't do any recording, any teaching. I had a whole actual week off, just practicing. No extra stuff. So it means that I've got a few tracks to record today. So I've actually written a list of everything I need to get done. There's 2 songs for the new Scriptures album that I need to record. I've got the last Bulbreth song to do, the black metal band, the last song for their album to do today. And then I've got to do some pre-production for an album I'm going to be working on in the future. It's in the very early stages, but I've been sent some sketches. I don't want to talk about it yet, but it's going to be amazing, basically. I'll show you more about it when it starts to happen properly. I'm going to meet up with the person either next week or the week after. I'm actually really excited that the person that I'm working with is making an album. I mean, this whole COVID thing's obviously rubbish for musicians, it's terrible, but it means that people who are usually too busy to do things are getting to finally do things that they probably should have done, you know, or could have done before. My phone just went again, professional. I've written a chart out. Now my charts are terrible. You'll notice here, look, I haven't even put sections. I do like my own little code. So HT means half time. I've got sample groove, fast double bass. This is a metal song. Breakdown, weird bit. It's literally just for me to understand guitar again. That means that there's a specific guitar thing that happens for me to listen to. It's a really, really rough chart. I'm doing it quick because I'm coming up with ideas. It doesn't really matter. I'll show you the kit. So this kit's turned the other way around now, but it still sounds good. I like it, all mic'd up, ready to go. You might be able to hear heavy metal coming through my ears. I'm just having a quick listen to the track. I've just recorded one take of it just to get me some ideas down. I'm happy with quite a few bits of it actually. It's not sounding too bad. Been practicing it quite a while. Not sure if you get the times, but I've been practicing it ages actually. This song's quite tricky. There's one section in particular that I literally couldn't play, so I've had to figure out a workaround. It's like a Meshuggah bleed type double bass thing, which I just haven't got time to practice. I could do it if I had a bit of time, but schedule. So I'm going to just do it on the toms. A little workaround. It all sound good, I think. I'm just waiting to get to that bit to hear it. So this is what I do: record it a few times, then listen to the take, record it, listen to the take, and then see which bits I like, which bits I don't like. And then because I've got my chart, I can write and section by section tick off which bits I've got a nice part for and which bits I then need to work at. This track needs all the cymbals. Yeah, I didn't have that China on earlier, but I've put it on now. Secret Weapon, Stag SH series. I bet you I'm the only professional drummer in the UK that uses that cymbal to record with. And it sounds epic. I'll get 2 fixed on brands. Go for sounds. And it sounds so trashy and awesome. For this style of music, it's perfect. And the time is now just gone 4 PM. I got here at 9:30, I believe. Something like that. I started actually working at about 10. So I've been here about 6 hours. I've only done 2 songs, which is insane for me. Normally I'm quite a quick worker, but the metal song this morning, I had trouble with it. Like coming up with parts, I came up with some decent parts, but then I was struggling to play them, to be honest. I think some days you just have off days, don't you? Some days you can play, some days you can't play. Today I can't play for Toffee. I've done the metal song Bulbreth, the last song of their album, completed. I'm not sure if I'm really happy with the take. I've given it a break. I'm gonna listen to it later and see if I actually like it, and then if I do, I'm okay. If not, I'll have to redo it. And then I've done one of the scripture songs as well, the easier one of the 2. Because like I say, that first song just took it out of me. I mean, I have written the charts out to all 3 songs as well, to be honest, so it's not like I've been sitting around wasting time doing nothing, messing about with the sound that I want to go for and things. So 2 songs in 6 hours. So I've got like another 50 minutes, and then I've told Diane I'm gonna go home and have tea with her, because I haven't seen her all day. Eat dinner with her, and then I'm gonna come back to the studio this evening and get more done. I really want to just get as much of this recording done as possible, so I can chill out with other stuff. I hate it when I've got a backlog of things that I know what I need to do. I'm so lucky to actually have this working at the minute, so I want to get it done. And yeah, so I've got 1 more scripture track to do, then I've got to do the pre-production for the other stuff that I'm recording later, like I said earlier, and then do some YouTube bits, covers and lessons. And what I'd like to do today is do more than one. I want to do a couple, so I've got a couple of backups, because now that I'm teaching again, and it's only going to get busier if the schools, my other schools are meant to be opening in November. So what I'd like to do over the next coming weeks is get a couple of lessons and a couple of covers just banked up on my laptop ready, on my hard drive kind of thing, so that if there is a week where I haven't got time to record, because I'm being honest, I'm struggling to keep up with the 3 videos a week. I don't know, well, I know how some of these guys do it. They must have more time, or I don't know how they do it actually. Not if you, I mean, I don't know, how do you do it? Self-employed, I'm like, on a Sunday I'm creaky chair. Sunday I'm teaching from like 8 AM to 8 PM. At the schools I wake up at 5 to 6, I'm not getting home till 9. Yeah, I don't know how they do it. Okay, so I just wanted to show you the equipment that I used for the recordings today. So first of all, it's the old trusty Mapex Saturn. Always record with this. I just like it in this room. I know how to get it to sound good. Got the toms tuned quite low. So I'll just get to the back of it. Toms tuned quite low because it was all either rock or metal today. Used all 4 toms, 10, 12, 14, 16. And then cymbals. Go left to right. Stag SH China. Fantastic line of cymbals. If you like trashy, terrible sounding cymbals, these are awesome. I've got 3 of these cymbals. I've got China and 2 crashes. The crashes sound like Chinas, and they're my favourite cymbals of all time. If I could ever get a custom cymbal, I'd want it to sound like a Stag, but be more durable so I could actually gig with it. Got the AA 16-inch Sabor Sabian crash, 18-inch Sabian AAX Omni crash, the vintage brown Paiste 404, 20-inch ride cymbal. I just use that today because it's got a really nice wash to it and it crashes well. But the songs today were a metal song and then 2 like kind of prog rock, I'd say, kind of songs, so needed a crashy ride. The newest cymbal that I've got, the AAX 18-inch Sabor Picante, I think that's how you say it, which just blends in beautifully with my cymbals. The AAX Omni is similar. I'm a big fan of the hybrid cymbals, like the K Custom hybrids, where you can get quite a few different sounds out of a couple of different cymbals. I really like that. And this one, it's a lot drier than the AAX Omni, but the crash is beautiful on it. So it's really good, versatile. That's what I like, versatility. And obviously it goes well in the El Sabor with the old El Sabor that I've got. It seemed silly not to get it. K Custom Hybrid Dark Crash. Why did I just say hybrid? Not hybrid, dark. So I'm talking about hybrids. K Custom Dark Crash. 10-inch Splash. And then the trusty 13-inch K on top, Z on bottom. Hi-hats. Vic Firth headphones. MacBook running Logic Pro. Porter and Davies stool. Newest edition. I'll tell you what, that doesn't half make you play better on this metal stuff. And I've got the old pedals on, the DW3000. I've got them a little bit springier, a little bit easier to play, so not as hard as my 5000. So I thought, since I was playing metal today, I'll do that. And then I've got the snare that I'd unboxed, the Marvin Smitty Smith, done up beautifully by my mate Jim Fulcher, and it's slowly becoming a new favourite. I know I say that every single time I get a new snare drum, but this one's been getting a lot more use than the Virgil Donati one at the minute. Even though it was just a little extra, it records so nice for that rock sound, which surprised me because I was expecting it to be something different than it is. I thought with it being so shallow, it'd be nice to like more funky stuff with a high end. It's turned out to be a mint snare, a rock snare. Right, that's the kit. Epic. And then I've been using my little table and my music stand, tripods. Got the thing set up above, filming. 2 pens, a pen and a pencil. Really important when you're changing your charts every 2 minutes. Should I talk about microphones? I put them in the description, don't I? SM57, Sennheiser E604s. Got an old one there on that low tom, so I don't use that as much as the others. SE1As overhead. Focus then. Not having it. You just have to take my word for it. I've got the Sennheiser kick drum as well. Right, cool. That's it. So it's now 20 to 9 in the evening, and I had a little break in the middle there. 5 o'clock I went home to have some tea, nice chippy dinner with Diane. So I haven't seen her all day because I've just been here, so got to make time for family when you can. So I got home, had a couple of hours with her, 5 till 7, came straight back to the studio, and then I've been recording some other stuff. I managed to get all 3 of the songs done that I wanted to get done today, so really happy with that. That's 2 of the scripture songs, one of the last song of the Bulbrush black metal song. And when I say I've got it done, what I do, I get a take that I'm happy with right now. But when you've had all day recording, your brain starts to get a bit tired. So I think it's decent now, but I'm going to leave it. What I'll do is I'll save it, and then I'll leave it to the morning, and I'll have a listen in the morning, and see whether I'm still happy with them with a clear head, with fresh ears, and see if I still like them then. And if I do, I'll then send them to the bands for them to check out and see if they're happy with it. And this is the best part now, because regardless of whether I like it in the morning or not, it means that I've learned the songs now. If I can get a take, when I do a take, I like it to be perfect all the way through, or as near to perfect all the way through as I can get it. At least playing wise, it's got to be decent all the way through. So I've pretty much learned the songs now. With my charts, it means that if I've got my chart with me, I can play the song as many times as you like. So that means that if I send these tracks to the bands and they say, oh, I like that, I don't like that, I like that, I don't like that, it's very, very easy for me to re-record it now. The hard work's done. I've charted the song out. I've played it quite a few times. So by this point, when I've recorded a take, it means I pretty much know the song inside out, basically. So it's easy from here on in. Even if I wake up in the morning and I think, oh, that sounds terrible, it's sloppy. To be honest, I was saying to Dan earlier, I can't play drums for Toffee today. It's taken me way too long to do what it should have done, but that's the way it goes sometimes, isn't it? Sometimes you just can't play that good. In my defence, I was coming up with parts for one of the songs, one of the most difficult songs, and then for the other 2 I've had to pretty much transcribe them correctly because they've already been recorded and released, but I'm just re-recording it so that the tracks on the albums all have the same drum sound, because I'm recording the rest of the album. So even though these have already been released as a single with another drummer, I've got to play them as well, so it means that I've had to learn the previous drummer's parts, which is fine, no problem, and so that's what I've done. But it means that I know the songs now, so if I do need to redo them, it's a really easy job now. I can come in tomorrow in half an hour and have it done, rather than spending a lot of time doing it. I've got my charts, easy. What else have I done? I've recorded a cover video. And basically, at the end of the day, when I came back today, I was pretty tired, my shoulders were aching, so I thought, well, I've got to just have some fun now. So I've been messing about with sounds. Oh my god, I've marked this drum. Let me just show you this. Put it back up there. So yeah, I had the genius idea. I bought a I believe it's called a repanike. It's the samba drum that's like the snare drum. I may have butchered that, I'll put a subtitle if I have. But yeah, I've bought one of them and they're great. They're like a really high pitched, ringy, marching snare drum. And it's got all the original heads and everything on it. And I thought, that's going to sound great if I chuck it on top of my snare drum. So I did. So I've done a drum cover with that. I don't know whether you'll ever hear it, because it might sound rubbish when I'm trying to mix it. But right now it sounded great in this room. And I recorded some little snippets of it as well. Probably to put on Instagram or something, just for a laugh. Just me messing about, trying to get the sound right, and trying to see what kind of grooves would sound good with it, basically. Even put the spiral trash on the cymbal stand over there. Had the bag from the record store day over my low tom to make that really dead. I've lost my big fat snare drum, you know, moving the room round to make it COVID proof. Don't know where that's gone. It's in the storeroom somewhere, but I couldn't bother to find it, so improvise and adapt. So yeah, it's been an amazing day really. Obviously not much happening this weekend. All day Sunday teaching, all day Monday recording. I've now got Tuesday and Wednesday off. I'm going to spend some time with Diane, come back here if I need to re-record the stuff that I did today. But like I say, that's a 2-minute job now, it's not stressful at all. And then Thursday back at work, teaching at the school, teaching all evening. Friday teaching at school, teaching all evening. And Sunday teaching all day as well. I'm not sure what I'm doing Saturday yet, I haven't decided. Definitely no gigs though. But yeah, that's my recording obligations started. And there's some exciting projects coming up in the future that I can't wait to tell you about. Cool, catch you later.